Okay. Yes. No. Yes. Yes, definitely. Okay, hello. It's been a hot minute. It's been far too long, you might say. I had to go away for a month. Because September, kind of late August into early October, so I say September and change, was a very busy, very not particularly fun month for me. And it left me basically no time for streaming, necessitating the dreaded hiatus. Indeed, the second hiatus this year, which is not a great look, but here we are nevertheless. You might notice, I have a room now. It's a real room. It's fake, but it's a real room. I'm quite fond of it, if I do say so myself. I think it was one of the last things I streamed before I went on hiatus. It was me kind of starting this room, and it's broadly unchanged. I've kind of, most of what I've done is just add more detail into it. Like, I thought that red wall there was looking a bit bare, and the obvious solution, shove some post-it notes on it. There is actually writing on the post-it notes, but it is not visible. I say writing, it's literally just scribbles, and I think I drew a leg on one of them for some reason. But that was a lot of the goal of this room, because on the one hand, yeah, it's meant to look like a bit of an archetypal, gamer compound, so to speak. But also I did want it to feel a bit lived in, a bit quaint, if you will. That's why I looked up Peregrine Enclosures, and saw, well, it's a lot of wood, a lot of metal bars, and I replicated that with the window. I think it looks pretty good. I got some textures from the internet, don't you know? You can find anything on the internet, guys. But what was I saying? Yes, yeah, the textures of the table and the window frame, and maybe there were shelves as well, or I might have gotten rid of that. I got them from the internet, and I think they look pretty good, to be honest. I was worried that maybe, are you able to tell that the resolution was really low or something? I don't think you can. I think they look really nice, to be honest. I think I did render the project out at 2K, but then I down-resed it to 1080 for reasons I don't entirely recall off the top of my head. I think it was just because I didn't set the project up entirely correctly, so I was like, oh, might as well just square it and down-res it. It makes no odds. No one on Twitch will be able to tell. But the way I made it, the lines are actually a separate layer. They sit on top, and the images are below. Certainly, that's how the video editing file was constructed. Here, they're all one thing. Actually, they're two things. I'm not doing a good job at explaining this. The long and the short of it is that I can take the foreground, whoop, and kind of drag it away, and you can see behind the scenes, rather. But yeah, that was all an exercise in snipping and pushing and prodding and pulling. And the entire thing is pre-rendered. That is, for my money, the most viable way to do stuff in cycles in Blender. Because, I've got a card, a graphics card, that can do very well a lot of, ray tracing and rendering and whatnot. It's 3080, I believe, which is not the, the current benchmark of graphics card, but it's still really, really good card. I have no complaints about it. But even that, rendering out this entire animation, simple as it is, with the slowly moving sky in the background and the colors fading, or blending together. That would have... I did the math in my head. I think it's about 1200 frames because it's a 50-second animation. And rendering 1200 frames in cycles would have taken minimum an entire day, possibly longer. So yeah, rendering out the animation in real time, just not viable. So what I did was I took the light colors and I rendered out about 5 or 6 images, going through the spectrum. And in DaVinci Resolve, I just blended them. I just kind of cross-faded them and synced it up so when the video restarts, it just looks like it's carrying on. And I think it's great. Honestly, I think if you were to look at this, I think you would think it's real time. And I think that's what I'm probably most proud of with this. You might be able to notice I did cop out on the keyboard. This keyboard has no keys. That is an obstacle to computer interfacing. But you know what? Hey, oh hum and all that. You can. There's many ways of using computers these days. You don't need functional keyboards. Just a slab of black will do fine. But the actually something else I can show you with this setup. I didn't anticipate taking you so far behind the scenes on its first outing, but here we are. I want to talk about the thing I did, sue me. If we go into what we got foreground here, that is the desk, and we go properties. The way I managed to, or the way I went about kind of inserting it in here, maybe you can kind of notice that. Was in DaVinci Resolve when I edited out this part. Is it this one I want? Yes, it is. Bam, green screen. And I cropped the green out. It's mostly successful, not entirely successful. You can still notice a few stray bits here and there, which I'm not so thrilled about, but screw it, whatever, who cares? You can, if at all. The only problem with that was it did cause issues when the lighting goes to green for obvious reasons. The light strip on the far end of the table kept disappearing, and so I've got the chroma keying on like a razor's edge, absolute razor's edge. Like 1%. If I alter the settings 1% more, any of the settings, stuff will either have an ugly green edge or will start vanishing. So yeah, like I say, razor's edge, absolute razor's edge. The only downside to kind of making this pre-rendered is that making alterations is not impossible, but it is fiddly. So I think my plan is maybe every couple of months I'll do like a big update on it, rather than add in like small things as I go along. Because it's just easier to do lots of things at once rather than dedicate time to, doing it in minute little details. But yes, in conclusion, possibly, I'm quite happy with this. And one fun little thing you can do as well, if I take my own model here and I can go, ooh, I can peek over the edge like that. I can be a tiny little child. My god, the child is growing in real time! There we go. Where was I before? There we go. Oh yeah, that's another detail right behind me actually. If I whoop, right there, is the light there, the central light, is a bird feeder. I thought that was a fun little detail. And also there's kind of the books and the jewel cases in the background. Those jewel cases are actually Blu-ray cases, but in the render, the blue strip on the top, I spent a little while getting done. They don't really show up, unfortunately, so... Oh, oh god, now I'm thinking about it. That's how I should have started the stream, isn't it? I should have started, like, down here. Hello? Oh, that'd have been fun. Alas. How's it look if I come in from the side? That's quite fun. I don't know if you're allowed to declare that your own stuff is quite fun, but screw it, I am. And yes, oh yeah, I'll tell you something else. And I can tell you right now, it doesn't make odds, but I wish that picture of me in the background there, I rendered it out at 72 dots per inch. I don't quite remember why, but I did. And so that gets very pixelated very quickly if you zoom in on it, which, you know, whatever. I don't think it reads that way when you're just looking at Twitch as is. But what do I want to do next to this room? I think just add kind of more clutter, you know. I think that's the way to making it feel more lived in, and just generally cozier, because that's what I was aiming for, is coziness, but almost a certain nostalgia. Like, I get very nostalgic about kind of darkening skies. And it starts getting darker earlier, and then the sky very suddenly becomes a very deep electric blue. Almost faster than you even realise. And something about that is very nostalgic to me, and I want to try and capture that. Like, the lights are very warm indoors, but outdoors it's suddenly getting very dark and mysterious almost, you know? I don't know if that's relatable to anyone else. But, yeah, that's what I was going for. And, also the eye, the island in Alastairft on the eye, that's just floating, I guess. That's just floating. That's the one thing about this operation that isn't realistic. And, oh yeah, the other thing, I mentioned this on Blue Sky, but I was going to do like an ambient lighting thing on my model. But it is so damn complicated. You've got to download like 4 add-ons, and it's a whole damn rigmarole. It's just not worth it. It would look better. It would look maybe like 10% better, 15% better, but it's like 100% more effort, and it's just not. It's just a false economy. Something else I might do when I update this setup, whenever that is, I think I might rotate the monitor around just a bit, so it's facing the screen. You can already see it's kind of got a glow there, because that's the surface is an emission texture. But I might rotate it around just so, like, because that'd be a good little thing for showing clips and whatnot, you know? Make a good, I don't know, watch along, like a secondary watch along setup to go with the cinema. Speaking of the cinema, I am doing another movie fest this year. I'm looking forward to that. I want to do like a kind of an elaborate blendery starting soon screen for that, because I reused it. Reused the previous year's starting soon screen last year, and I want to do a new one. I want to make like a fancy, like, old school cinema facade. Hello, Starbreak. It is bird season, and the bird is in his enclosure that I have invented. Just talking about that and all the rigmarole around that, and I'm genuinely very pleased with the outcome. I basically didn't work on it for a month, and I bashed it all out this morning. So, but hey, I think it looks pretty good. And also, best thing about it, I can do this. Whoop. Hey. 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 You want to see my impression of the amazing shrinking man? Whoop. Oh, that was a good joke. You don't have to laugh, but it helps. Anyway. Shall we get on with Risk of Rain 2, I think we probably should. I honestly had no better ideas for what to do today. I've had like 5 weeks to think of anything. I did not, so we're doing Risk of Rain. I did think about playing Gartic Phone, but my heart just wasn't quite in it, and Gartic Phone, hosting Gartic Phone requires quite a lot of energy. So yeah, better not to force it, and I'll just fall back on the easy answer that is Risk of Rain 2. Where do you go? Where do you go indeed? He takes off! Way! I'm back. But oh yeah, and one more little detail. That kind of PlayStation thingy in the background there, that kind of knockoff PlayStation, is the same model I used in I made for my debut video. On the first shot of that, I figured that'd be just pop in there. One as a little Easter egg, and two, just add clutter to the room. And thank you for calling my little setup remarkable. I am quite happy with it myself. As I say, I thought about doing the ambient lighting thing on my model. It's a whole goddamn thing, and it's just not worth it. But. Oh yeah, actually one other little thing that is almost unnoticeable, but it's there, is I've got a little noise filter on the setup. Makes it look a little more, I don't know, cinematic, a little more, gives it a little more life, like just a almost imperceptible amount more life to it, and I think that looks fairly decent. Ideally, probably a way to do this in post, I'd put like just the gentlest bit of camera shake to it, but obviously doing that in Blender would require rendering out thousands of cycle frames, and that's not going to happen. But you know, hey, that's probably just like a fairly simple procedure, I would think. Very simple procedure. Can't be fucked to do it though. Anyway, but I think that's enough yammering for now. Oh yeah, also my mouse, the mouse there, it's just a textureless half circle. Couldn't even be bothered to put a texture on that one. But enough screwing around. Let's play Risk of Rain. I'll go Skeen. I don't think I actually have Risk of Rain set up currently, but Paradise Killer, get out of here, Paradise Killer. And where is game? Where is game? Game, where are you? Game capture, there you are. Risk of Rain 2. I swear I had it on my setup for like practically years. And I guess I got rid of it fairly recently, and now I'm regretting that. Have you seen the new Smiling Frames? I didn't realise it was out now. That's good to know. But no, I've not seen the newest Smiling Friends. I assume it's on 4OD or something like that. And if not, I'm sure it's accessible via other means. There's Risky Rain, drag you down. You can go there. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. And now if we go quiet the RuneScape music, much as I love it. Audio. There we go. Okay. We'll find the full of. Yeah, that is a valid use of Blue Sky is pseudo piracy, and the good use for Twitter is as a replacement for live leaks. But anyway, that is if Blue Sky still exists by this time tomorrow. You know, I've not streamed a Risk of Rain 2 since the day the second expansion came out. And it released in such a terrible state I didn't play the game for a year. So But I played it on my own time some months ago, and they fixed it. It is fixed now. Like, the game is now playable again, and the general gameplay loop of Seekers of the Storm is more interesting now. It's still nowhere near as good as Survivors of the Void. That's like a gold standard of expansion packs to me. But you know what? It's decent now. Seekers of the Storm is decent now, and they're doing a new one. What the Escapist YouTube channel looks like. I haven't paid any attention to it since the unpleasantness. But I can believe that it's in bad shape these days. To be honest, Second Wind's pretty much a you know, that I'll be blunt, that whole enterprise amounted to absolutely nothing. But well, that's the bloke that runs it for you. Who do I want to play as? Let's be Engineer. Yes, they're doing a third expansion for Risky Rain 2. It's called Alloyed Collective. And it's going to be all focused around drones and whatnot. But I'll admit, I don't love the name. Like, it's an okay name. I don't have any problems with the name in and of itself. But I don't know. For me, it needs to be like something of the something, you know? Like Collective of the Alloys or something like that. That's such a nitpick. But I get like anal about video game titles. You can clear runs in it. Yeah, you can. There comes a point when well, I fucked up the shield placement. Yeah, you can you're given a point where you can either loop back on a run and continue it, or go to one of several final bosses. I tend to just loop because I just like how chaotic the game gets. But yeah, what was I saying? I've forgotten. Oh yeah, video game titles get really anal about it. I don't know. There's one I got particularly anal about, and that was the latest Legend of Zelda game. Just something about the flow of the syllables in Tears of the Kingdom. It doesn't sit with me. I don't know. I think you've swapped the words around and like make it like Kingdom of Tears. That's punchier, you know. But playing Final Fantasy. Oh, have you got the remaster? I have to admit, I've not heard a great deal about it, but I assume it's very faithful. Echoes of Wisdom. See that? Yeah, that. I like that quite a lot. Oh, actually, there was another title recently. Is the new Star Wars film they're making? This annoyed me. The title of the film is The Mandalorian and Grogu, and I hate that. That's a really ugly title to get your really ugly title to get your tongue around, you know? I feel like the longer word should come second, you know? Because Grogu and the Mandalorian, that flows really well. You know, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. But yeah, the Mandalorian and Grogu, just ugh. I've not paid attention, so it's not really worth it. Not worth paying attention to. Andor. I mean, I didn't love the first season of Andor, to be honest. I admired what it was doing, but I just found it a bit dull. The second season, like, although that first season did get like better and better and better, but it still didn't quite win me over by the end. But the second season, like, it's finally come into its own for my money. Like the last 6 episodes of Andor, oh my god, just amazing. But yeah, other than that, yeah, Star Wars, especially the slate of films they've got coming up, not particularly worth paying attention to, in my opinion. I'm still going to see them all on premiere night because I'm a corporate whore, but yeah, that Starfighter movie, is that what it's called? That does nothing for me. The Grogu versus the Mandalorian, that's going to turn out bad. Not to be, prejudgmental, but it's going to turn out bad. If it's anything like the third season, which was a calamity of television. Are they going ahead with like the Rey movie? It's never clear on any given day, but what we got here? Oh, I like fireworks. No one ranks those particularly high in tier lists, but I really like the fireworks in this game. But yeah, that Mandalorian and Grogu film, it just looked like an episode of the TV show. It was like incredibly uncinematic. Like if I learned that was like a direct-to-streaming film, wouldn't have been surprised in the slightest. Right, where is... Oh, that turret will take care of that for me. Actually, I'll, more on the incredibly anal, incredibly boring subject of titles that don't really work. World of Warcraft. Now, I've never played World of Warcraft. Never cared about World of Warcraft. But it used to have very good, like, expansion titles. I remember, The Burning Crusade. And, like, Mists of Pandaria. And stuff like that. And they've gone right downhill at this point. Like, the latest expansion pack, I don't know if it's out or about to come out. It's just called, like, World of Warcraft Midnight. Like, oh, how long did it take you to think of that one? You got all that Microsoft money, you can't come up with a damn title. Oh, don't shoot me, that's not how the arrangement we have. Ba-bam! Yeah, that's why I love fireworks. Just rain death. There's actually a piece of equipment you can get. I think I've only ever gotten it once, and it was one of the best Risk of Rain runs I ever had. It's so much fun. That, like, triples your spawnable equipment. And so what happened was, instead of just one stream of fireworks coming out of everything, 3 strips of fireworks were coming out of everything. And so I just basically, altered my entire build. I found a firework printer, and I just like firework. And then I got the caffeinator, which is like an activatable equipment. So basically, I just spawn in a vending machine and just hammer E, and just the entire map died. It was amazing. Titles are difficult. Titles are difficult. Actually, I'm actually writing something as well. Maybe I'll talk about that at some point soon. I don't know. And I'll tell you right now that this thing I'm writing, it's not about having chapter titles. That's not happening. I mean, the main title of the book is named after a chapter of Half-Life, so, Gabe Newell did that bit of work for me in 1998. Alright, do I want to activate the thing? Or do I want to activate the other thing and do, like, the Seekers of the Storm route? No, you know, I think I'm going to be boring. I think I'm going to be boring and go through the normal route. And later in the stream, we're going to eat some white rice. We're going to slather that shit in Dolmio sauce. Oh, you get out of the field. There we go. You know, I've kind of been wanting like a rice cooker of late. Speaking of the ever-thrilling subject of white rice. Oh my god, the Wandering Beggar is taking on the turret I spawned at the beginning. And losing. How embarrassing. But yeah, I've kind of been interested in like a rice cooker of late. Just because like, I don't know, the concept of like perfect rice every time, that's like, ooh, that's my one ring right there. It's like, that sounds nice, but also it's like one of those things, it's like, where do you put it, though? Where do you put it? How often do you use it? Does this in any way justify its own existence? And the answer in my case is, not really. Rice cooker would be nice to have a bigger. Exactly. Like, you need to be cooking rice, I feel like at least like twice a week, maybe even 3 times, to like remotely justify the existence of a rice cooker. Alrighty. Not found any equipment this run. Oh, that said, there's some equipment. Also, there's a bastard. I hear people use the term meal prepping a lot these days. Is it just like you do most of the cooking like at the beginning of the week, so it's like quick during, something like that? Ooh, maracas, very nice. From a large... Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because, yeah, whenever I'm in London doing London work, yeah, it's like straight down Pret. And I don't even really like Pret food, but noodle. Oh, yeah. I can see that. I mean, you can get some good, like, instant noodles these days, I feel like. But also you can get a lot of shit ones. This is one of the Survivors of the Void maps, as I recall. And I really like these maps, save for the presence of the manta ray bastards. Who am I, who are spiritually killing me. I hate them passionately. Although I don't think they're the most abundant on this map. I think on the ice one that came with Survivors of the Void, I think they're more abundant. I think. Ooh, what do we got here? Ooh, I like that. Micro-y. Everything if I just either way that. Yeah, I mean that's just like short videos in general, isn't it? Like it's all, you know, retention editing these days. I was watching a video about, it wasn't even a short, but I was watching a video about life on a submarine. And like every other sentence was, and you won't believe what they do next. You have to pay attention to this. And it's just like, That was every other sentence. It's just like, I'm 15 minutes into this video, sir. Clearly I'm watching until the end. You don't need to keep pitching it to me. Okay, that was good. That was the item I probably would have wanted to sacrifice anyway. Alright, gasoline. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Beautiful. See, no one seems to rate turrets, the turrets you find in the map, that highly in this game. I think they're great. Like, this is just a workhorse of a thing, isn't it? It's just like, points at the thing and then the thing dies eventually. Like, what more do you want? That's beautiful to me. And actually, Alloyed Collective is I think, all themed around, like, turrets and drones and whatnot. And then they're adding, like 15 different kinds, so that's quite interesting. Essentially, all you need to do to make new Risk of Rain stuff is just make sure you increase the fun. Make sure this item makes the game more fun. Don't worry about balance. No one gives a damn about balance in this game. Just make it more fun. And then the game will be better. Simplistic? Maybe. But also I'm right. Any items around here? Not really. I should be going through these levels quicker, I think. What are you? What have we got here? Steak. I had steak today. Cooked it myself. I wore a washing up glove because it was spitting so much. I don't know if that's a sign that you're doing it catastrophically wrong, but you know, my brother said it was pretty good, so I must have been doing something not entirely wrong. Hurry up and die. There we go. Lovely. Beautiful. Boop. Oh my god, I've just had like a brain flash. That's a term I'm using now, brain flash. Just had a brain flash for how I could, my first big alteration for the streaming setup. If I turn the monitor, face the camera a bit more, then I could, like, put the game we're playing on that monitor as, like, a preview of, like, oh, today we're playing this, and not to toot my own horn, but I think that's a really good idea. I think I had a good idea. Wish I'd had it before I spent, like, 20 minutes rendering everything, but nevertheless. And then a further, like, 2 hours editing it, but oh, Oh, this guy's kicking my ass. This guy is showing me a bad time. Yeah, the thing I think about Risk of Rain is, like... See, I've never liked Borderlands. And by all accounts, the new one they've just come out with is resoundingly middle of the road. The best thing you can say about it is it's another one, and if you like the last one, this one will be okay too. But yeah, Borderlands, never done it for me. Never done it for me. But this game is, like, sort of what I'm always hoping to get out of Borderlands. It's just, like, super stylized. You just shoot things a lot. And it doesn't need to be any more complicated than that, you know? So this is my Borderlands, so to speak. And also it's much cooler than Borderlands, and that's not beat around the bush. I feel like I've not been finding many items this stage. I think everything's pretty much dead. Where is the enemy spawner? Ah, right up there. You can always tell because of the sparkly little lights. Alrighty. Oh god, lost to the manta ray bastards. Steak, fine. Whatever, more health, can't complain about that. See, this is like prime gameplay strats for playing engineer right here. Don't touch the mouse, don't touch the keyboard, just kind of lean back in your chair. This is how you play engineer. That's all you need to know. Ideally, I would have found some mushrooms by now, because they're like... Engineer is the only character where mushrooms are like a high tier item. Because the turrets just heal themselves. But alas, not found any yet. They're usually relatively abundant, but... or maybe we'll find one in here. No. Movement speed, which is probably like a low tier item for engineer, because if you're moving as engineer, you're doing it wrong, I think. Oh, Beetle Queen, if you know what I mean. This is about the easiest boss there is. Shouldn't have said that aloud, now I'm gonna die, but nevertheless. Alright, maybe now the turrets will actually, like, do their damn job. Oh god, there's two of them. Okay. I shouldn't have said that thing about them being easy. I've fucked myself royally. In fairness, we are in very hard territory, so... Run the fuck away. It wouldn't be in this situation if I had some damn mushrooms. Alas. Oh man, everything is shooting at... I think the run is probably fucked at this point. Hurry up and become dead. Detroit Become Dead. David Cage's best game. Actually, speaking of David Cage, I'm starting a game with an extremely forgettable title, Beyond Two Souls. Soon, tomorrow or Wednesday. Because what disappointed me about Detroit was that 1/3 of it was actually quite good. Which is not really what you want from a David Cage game. 2/3 of it were abject crap, but, you know, the Connor and Clancy Brown bits, oh, they were good. They were really good, actually. I like them a lot. Yeah, I'm hoping Detroit Become Two Souls, or whatever it's called. Yeah, I'm really hoping that is just bollocks. And from what I've heard, it is just bollocks. It even happens in Beyond Two Souls. Elliot Page is a psychic, I think. And that's the extent of the storyline as far as I know. I think it's got Willem Dafoe in it. But no, I think it's like one of David Cage's lesser known opuses. I don't know if it's quite as obscure as Fahrenheit 451 or whatever it's called. The thing he did before Heavy Rain. But, yes. But I'm hoping it's eminently mockable. I did see a very funny clip on Blue Sky of someone playing it, and like there's a bit where like a mandatory prompt you need to do, where you need to do like a sit up, and if you just don't interact with the game, Elliot Page just keeps like doing half of one and then collapsing in a heap, and it's very funny. Yeah, let's work this guy, gal, whatever. Come on, Detroit, become dead. There we go. Okay, even if I screw this up now, at least one of them is profoundly dead. Yeah, like I said, one of them was profoundly dead. You can't deny me that. Okay. I want to play as Maltese now. Essentially, when you get to like this end, get to the bottom row of the characters, I'm like, oh, that's too complicated. I don't get them. I certainly don't understand what the hell you meant to do with the Seeker. I think I played as them once. And they've got like a gauge, and they do martial arts, and I don't get the Seeker. Not even unlocked those two, but purify the heart of the false sun using the halcyon seed. Imagine if you could say that sentence to like a Victorian street urchin. Who has like a 15-hour shift at the cotton factory and eats one bowlful of gruel every 3 days. His 17 siblings have all died of typhoid. And you go up to him and you say, purify the heart of the false sun using the halcyon seed. I think he'd just die on the spot. Alright, Multi, show us what you got, baby. Multi. As symbol account. Oh my god, the Halcyon Shrine is right there. You know, a Multi, one of my favourite characters, just because, like, there's absolutely nothing complicated about him. Most unpretentious video game character there maybe has ever been. I have to confess something, chat. I do not remember what Halcyon Seeds do. I know you fill them up with money. That's all I know about them. I want to saw this man to death. Hang on. There we go. Yes. I never used the saw in multi, but it is fun. I saw this guy to death. Not really. Not if I want to stay on this cliff. Pray to the Halcyon Shrine. I don't know what that means, but I've done it. Oh, fuck me. What the fuck is this shit? What kind of a prayer is that? It makes a man come out and stab me to death. This run, suffice to say, did not count. I've got 3 distant roosts in a row here. What the dickens is going on? That's what I want to know. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's the shadow of a bird. Okay. That was mildly terrifying. Ooh, there's another Halcyon Shrine there. Should I, like, try and redeem myself? I feel like I should, just because, like, it's annoyed me now. I feel like vengeance should be mine. Yeah, let's do the Halcyon Shrine. Will fill me with unbridled fury if I don't get it done. I shall scream and cry. It's an allegory for erectile dysfunction, actually. Not a lot of people know that. I want to make it all gold. I want to know what happens then. But I think everyone's dead over here, so that ain't happening anytime soon. I'm gonna kill people over here. I hear thunder rumbling, apparently. So how are the volume levels? I haven't actually checked that all stream. Oh, they look pretty much fine. And if they're not, well... Hey. Hey, like they say. Hey. This motherfucker full. I have $1 to my name, and that's not going into the shrine, so I'm wondering, is it now full? All right. Oh, you can just go through the fucking walls, of course you can. Don't think this means you've won! He's right there, he's right there. Oh heavens, he's right there. Alright. Ah, you son of a bitch, you missed. And you always will. Oh, he's following me. He's not gonna miss. Disagree, game. I disagree. I genuinely disagree. Maybe get some... Maybe we should actually, like, play the game on this run. Maybe that's what I should do. And he's... and you, if you don't mind. There we go. I wonder if there'll be another halcyon. I don't know if they're, like, guaranteed in a given map. But that is going to bug me now. It's really going to bug me if I don't get that done. What are you? Are you good? Ooh, you are. Certainly I like it. I don't know how it comes in tier lists, but... more damage. Just more damage. What's not to love about that? Alright, so the teleporter is there. Well, I need more baddies to come to me. Thank you. Open sesame. Blow me away. Ooh. Actually, that one's alright. Oh, getting some big money, big money. I need like a money-getting catchphrase. Pop it in the box, baby. That's my money-getting catchphrase now. Whenever I earn money in this game, I'm going to shout that. Going to have it on t-shirts. I'm going to open conventions with it. I'm going to run for deputy head of a mid-level marketing firm on that catchphrase that I've already forgotten. You just watch me. You just watch me. Okay, what are you? Ooh, lovely. Lovely. One of the best items in the game, in my fair and humble. You and you and you. You as well. Okay. I'm gonna go the long way around in case there's things I can pick up. Dead. 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 Oh no, live. Heavens above. Okay, now he's dead. That was worrying. I don't know if I'll go too long today. After this run, I might call it a day, do like hour and a half stream. Really, this stream was just a way of saying, you know, I'm back. And that's everyone else's problem now. And now that has been announced, I can probably call it a day. At an hour and a half quite happily. He's back, he is back. And don't you deny it. The royal that was September is ended at last. And now I'm back to kick some ass and whatnot. Do I want to open that void cradle? It's half my HP. Might as well. Why not? Oh, that's the thing that, like, changes the, critical hit glasses. Those are pretty good, as I recall. 0.5% chance of instantly killing a non-boss enemy. That's a good sentence. That's a good sentence. And that goes up. That 0.5 chance increases. with every set you pick up. So if I get 2, it'll become a 1% chance. 3, it'll become 1.5. And you know, you can get that if you find a printer with those glasses in it. You can. God, I'll tell you, once that hits like a 5% chance with like this rate of fire, everything is basically a guaranteed kill. It's amazing. Alright, what we got? Wandering Vagrant. I suspected as much. I've got a tree to hide behind. I've got a machine gun. I've not got much health because I opened a void cradle. Shouldn't have really done that, but... Walk tree. Yeah, let's back off a moment. Let's get the fuck out of here. Ooh, and hit it. Not actually perfectly at all. That was basically a catastrophic miss. We'll try and move past it together. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not. I don't think I don't think this will be a W from me on this run. If I die now, maybe I'll do one more run with like a wackier character, like a Acrid or something. Is that what that character's called? I genuinely can't remember. He's one of my mains, don't remember what he's called. Isn't that something? Oi, 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 you can't do that, it's a war crime. Oh, no, I'm not walking away with this one. Yeah. Never enough items on the first stage, I swear. Okay, he is called Acrid, okay. Acrid, Ohio. I will get onto a third stage this game eventually. No, I've learned my lesson with these things. Not touching that with a 10-foot barge pole. Alright, be kind to me. Hey! Oh. Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm going straight to the recycling centre. I can remember where it was. Was it over here? It was. Alright. Beautiful. Oh, that's going to suck away all my health, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Poison, poison, poison. There we go. Lovely. Didn't actually pick up the scrap I made out of the useless key. And that key, it is one of the worst items in the game, isn't it? It's like, guess there's some benefit to it, but that benefit is like, in 4 stages time, there might be a few extra boxes. Like, oh, great. Is there like a guaranteed chance of something good in the box? No. What are you? What are you, sir? Blow my mind. Crowbar. High tier item. I do love in this game how like you can have some like really mystical, esoteric objects, but at the same time you have like crowbar. Ooh, good stuff, good stuff. Chance to do bleed damage. Come on, hurry up and get, yeah, there we are. I've always said that the way Acrid plays is the closest we're ever going to get to a really good Incredible Hulk game. What's in you? Blow my mind. Oh, consider my mind blown. That's actually a really good item. Just a big blob of damage. Exactly what we like. Well, that was a waste of money. 4 duds in a row. You get an achievement if you get 10 duds in a row, which I have. Gain a temporary barrier and a dimensional aura on low health. I assume that's just a shield. Seems to me it's basically the same thing as the fireworks. I think that's probably more powerful than the fireworks. But, yeah, it's like the exact same thing. It's just a big blob of missiles that come out of a thing. To be honest, I might like the fireworks more. More opportunities to fire it. Oh, speaking of... Oh, that's a brooch. Okay, that's not a great haul, to be honest. Oh, that one, whatever. What's you? Like a watch. Deal bonus damage, breaks at low health. That's fine. Do I have 100 Lunar coins? My god, I never spend those things. That's because everything you can spend them on is basically just designed to ruin your run, so... Unless you're going for, like, the double damage, half health one. Or the opportunity to transform into that one secret character I've never been able to pull off, but... let's activate a U. Now, as this is going to be the last run of the stream, I've done just shy of an hour and a half. Let's do this. Let's get this thing done. Hey! Yeah, but oh, that one's good on this character. Fuck you, bitch. How do you like it? How do you like it, son? How do you like it? Come on. Come on. Monster, monster, monster. That's what I'm talking about. Cool dog? He is a cool dog, isn't he? He looks like he's made of gelatin. Alright. Receive Gilded Blessings. What the hell is that one? I have no idea. Let's give it a go. Oh, I get to pick multiple. Okay, crowbar, that one, and... What is a Noxious Thorn? What does that do? I have no idea. I know precious little about the items that are actually in Seekers of the Storm. Killing an enemy transfers debuffs to a nearby enemy. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Sounds pretty good at any rate. I don't know how it is in action, but... Reformed Altar. I know you can unlock one of the extra characters in this map. I've never done it. But I know you can. And die. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Plenty of death. That's what we like in this day and age. We're gonna feel that one? Oh no, it was alright. Oh, I like my missiles, but can we improve? No, I thought that would be an item. No, it's just a different kind of red box. That's fine. I guess the equipment is in a tube more than a box. So. Alright, is the Void Seed gone now? Or... No, still one monster remaining. Well, I guess someone else has to get killed. I'll have some missiles, maybe that'll do the job. Ah. Don't know why he's all the way out there, but he is. Oh, I didn't need to get involved in. Turret did it for me. Turret does everything for me, that's why I love him. They're so good. Okay, this is risky because I don't have any mushrooms. Oh, I felt that. Safer spaces. Oh, I forget what that does. I know the non-corrupted version, like, has a chance of blocking damage. It has a chance of reflecting damage, as I recall. Do I want it? Why not? Oh no, it blocks the next source of damage no matter what. Okay. That's still pretty good, actually. What we got in here? Hooves and grenades and... I guess I'll go for the hoof. They're pretty useful with Acrid. What's in you? Ooh, lovely. Man, I was going to end this at like the hour-and-a-half mark, and now the run's going good. This is a disaster. Absolute calamity, honestly. Hey. Right, who we got to kill here? Beetle Queen. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. Literally just fire missiles up her self, and then we just kill things. Although, actually, put myself in a sticky situation here. This might be the end of me. What are you? Enemies with 4 or more debuffs are marked for death, taking bonus damage. Never particularly gotten along with that item. It's difficult to get that many debuffs on an enemy. But you know, that probably coalesces well with that other one I got by killing the gold man. Is that like transfers debuffs, doesn't it? So like, yeah, that probably does pretty well. Want to know something fun I did a week ago? A week and 1 day ago? I smashed my toe on the side of a bed in a Premier Inn. Like the hardest I have ever stubbed my toe. I just absolutely eliminated my toe to the point that I thought it was broken for a while. But no, it's just like... got this spectacular purple-black bruise on my toe. Looked like I'd been outside naked in the Arctic. But, yeah, that was fun. It's just about healed now, though. There's some, like, residual discoloration, but, like... yeah, at this point, it's fine. But, you know, even when I, like, bend my toes, I can still, like, feel it a little bit. But, you know, barely. But that was fun. Because the next day I was walking around a lot. I knew I was going to be walking around a lot. And so, oh, I've got to walk around when my toe is on the verge of falling off. That's cool. Oh, I thought I was playing as engineer for a second. I did post a picture of the aforementioned toe in in our group chat, which is not the most off-putting thing that's been in that group chat. One of my friends posted an X-ray of his testicles, but that's neither here nor there. Oh, god damn it, the things are getting expensive and I'm not getting any money. I want things to be cheap and have lots of money. Is that so much to ask? That's true, you did, didn't you? Oh, that's fun. Oh, he hungers for the balls. Which is a valid thing to hunger for. Now, what's in you? What's in you? Well, the good thing about collecting the safer spaces is that now I will block the next 2 sources of damage. And obviously, if they just keep piling them on, you can. I don't know if there's like a hard limit to it, but yeah, you can just block a lot of damage by doing that, which is. I probably don't need to explain why that's a good thing. Feels like one of the last technical facets of this game. What's you? Radar scanner. Nah, that's bad. I mean, it can be good to like pick up at the end of a level and just scan see if you've missed anything, but as it stands. Roll of penis. Love it. One now. I know that it hasn't been redeemed and thus is technically illegal, but... oh, stop it. I need to... sip a beverage. My throat dies in real time. Alright, blow my mind. Blow my mind. What we got? Oh, G-Construct. I think that's how you pronounce it. Not my favourite bosses. I don't entirely understand how to fight them. Other than to shoot them a lot, of course, but... oh no, I'm not doing this, am I? Oh heavens, I've got a shield. I don't know why. This is just about the worst boss to fight with Acrid. Cannot reach him. Oy vey, oi. Oy vey. Alright, I reckon that'll do it. For the rain and the risks therein. Let's switch back to this one. Alright. Well, I must say it is good to be back streaming. I was actually really nervous about this stream, to be honest. Not, one, because, like, I didn't really know what I was going to do until I think I pressed start streaming. But also just, like, it's been, like, over a month, and I was worrying, like, do I still know what I'm doing? Which is a weird thing to think, because I took a 3-month hiatus earlier this year, but I don't know. But I was nervous about this. And I think it turned out pretty good. I'm very proud of this little setup I've got going on. I hope you enjoy it too. I hope to do many more interesting things with it. But I suppose until next time, which will that be tomorrow or Wednesday? I'm playing it fast and loose. Don't really do schedules anymore. I just kind of 5 minutes before I go, I'm streaming now, and then I act surprised that no one shows up. But anyway, let's see you back. It's good to be back. Thank you very much for joining me in this streaming extravaganza. Shall we see if anyone is live currently? No, literally no. There's one always on channel that I don't think is raidable. But other than that, literally no one is online, you selfish git. Well. That's fine, we can just call it a day there. So I suppose there's not a great deal left to say, except thank you very much for joining me. Join me again next time, which, as I say, will be either tomorrow or Wednesday for Beyond Dark Souls or whatever the fuck it's called. And until then, I will see you next time. So, goodbye. And goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.